Good morning. Today we are going to talk about converting units of time. To convert units of time, you have to know all the new units in this lesson. It's easy and known for everybody. 1 year equals 12 months, 1 month equals 30 days, 1 month equals also 4 weeks, 1 week equals 7 days, 1 day equals 24 hours, 1 hour equals 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals 60 seconds. You have to know them all, and also you have to know the order of these units. The biggest one is the year, then months, then weeks, then days, then hours, minutes, and seconds, because you are going to use this order in solving your questions. We have 4 types in this lesson. The first type, you're gonna answer your question only in one step, because the question will be direct. Like here, I want to convert days to hours. This is easy and direct. I know that I have 24 hours in a day. So if I want to convert from days to hours, or in any question, I'm going to answer 2 questions. What are these 2 questions? Ask yourself, which operation am I going to use? Is it multiplication or division? Then you're gonna ask yourself, which number will I use with the operation? So here, ask yourself, is it multiplication or division? It's from days to hours, from bigger to smaller, because the day is bigger than the hour. If it's from bigger to smaller, you're going to use multiplication. So I answered the first question about the operation and I said it's multiplication. Now the second question, which number will you use? Ask yourself, what is the relation between days and hours? I know that there are 24 hours in a day. So the number that I will use is 24. So I decided that I will multiply and the number is 24. So I will multiply the 60 by 24. How do I multiply this? Drop the 0 in the answer because this is multiplication. Then multiply 6 times 24. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 and carry up 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So my final answer is 1440. Now I have 42 days equals how many weeks? I will do the same steps. You have to answer 2 questions. The first question is about the operation. The second question is about the number. Which operation will I use when I convert from days to weeks? Take care, this is from smaller to bigger because the day is smaller than the week. So from smaller to bigger, I'm going to use division. And the number, ask yourself, what is the relation between days and weeks? I know that there are 7 days in a week, so my number is 7. So I decided that I will divide and I will use number 7. So 42 divided by 7 will give you 6. We got it from the multiplication table. So my final answer is 6. Try to answer this by yourself. Pause your video till you get the answer. You're going to think about 2 things: the operation and the number used with the operation. Here it's from years to months. So it's from the bigger to the smaller, which means multiplication. The second decision is the number. What's the relation between years and months? There are 12 months in a year. So I'm going to use number 12 and I'm going to multiply. So I'll make 7 times 12. It will give me 84. That's my final answer. Try to answer this too. Pause your video till you get your answer. From seconds to minutes, it's from the smaller to the bigger, which means that I will use divide. Which number will I use? What's the relation between seconds and minutes? I have 60 seconds in 1 minute, so my number is 60. So I decided that I will divide and I will use 60. So I will divide this number by 60. In division, if you have zeros in both numbers, you can cancel them together. So I will take this 0 with this 0. Take care, this is in division. Now my question became 24 divided by 6, which is 4. So my final answer is 4. Now we are done with the first type. In all of these 4 questions, we got the answer just by doing one step because the question is direct. Second type, using many steps. Now the questions are not going to be direct. Like this example, I'm going to convert from years to weeks. In the units that we said in the first slide, did we say how many weeks are there in a year? Do you know how many weeks are there in a year? No, we don't know. So we have to do many steps. What do you know about years? I know that there are 12 months in a year. So remember the order that we said about the units. The years, then the months. So I'm going to convert first from years to months. You're gonna answer the two questions, the operation and the number that you will use. Which operation do I use to convert from years to months? It's multiplication because it's from the bigger to the smaller, from year to month. So it's multiplication. What about the number? The number is 12 because there are 12 months in a year. So that's the first step. I will multiply 16 by 12 to convert the years to months. Do this in your margin. It will give you this number. So I have 192 months. Am I done? Not yet. I need to convert to weeks. So can I convert from months to weeks? Yes, because I know that there are 4 weeks in a month. So now it's possible for me to reach to the weeks. So from months to weeks, is it multiplication or division? It's multiplication because it's from the bigger to the smaller, from months to week. Which number will I use? I will use 4. Why? Because there are 4 weeks in a month. So take the 192 multiplied by 4, you will get this number. Now I got the final answer, which is 768. Try to answer this by yourself. Pause your video till you get the answer. Now, can I convert directly from days to minutes? No, I don't know how many minutes are there in a day. And we didn't try this in our units in the first slide. What do you know about days? What comes directly after the days in our order? I know that there are 24 hours in a day, so I have to convert first from days to hours, then from hours to minutes. From days to hours, it's going to be multiplication because it's from the bigger to the smaller, and the number is going to be 24 because there are 24 hours in a day. So my first step is multiplying the 37 by 24. Do it in your margin. Here is the answer. This is not your final answer. You still need to convert from hours to minutes. Now from hour to minutes, what do I do? Multiply by 60. It's from bigger to smaller, and the relation between minutes and hours is 60 because I have 60 minutes in an hour. So I'm going to multiply by 60. It will give you this number. That's my final answer. The third type is not new for you. It's having two parts in the question. We talked about this before in lesson converting units of length. For example, if I have this question, 9 hours, 23 minutes, and I want to convert to minutes. The minutes, the 23 minutes is done for me. It's ready because it's already written in minutes, which I need in my final answer. So what do I need to convert, or what do I need to change? Only the 9 hours. When I convert the 9 hours to minutes, everything will be written in minutes. So if you have two parts in your question, you're gonna change one part and leave the other part as it is. You will change the different part and you will leave the common part as it is. So I'm going to convert hours to minutes. How to convert hours to minutes? Multiplying by 60 because it's from bigger to smaller, from hour to minutes. So it's multiplication. And from where did I get the 60? What is the relation between hour and minute? I know that there are 60 minutes in an hour. This is why I used 60. So multiply 9 times 60 and leave the 23 minutes as they are. Now everything is written in minutes. I converted the hours to minutes and I left the 23 minutes as they are. Now I can add them together because both of them are minutes now. So the answer is 563. Try to answer this by yourself. I have years and months, and the final answer is going to be in months. Pause your video till you get the answer. Excellent. I'm going to change only the years and I will leave the months as it is because the month is ready for me. How to change from year to month? Multiply by 12. It's from bigger to smaller. That's why I used multiplication. And why did I use 12? Because there are 12 months in a year. This is the relation between years and months. After you multiply, everything will be written in months. Now I can add 36 and 6 will give you 42. Another example, weeks, days, days. What are the common words here? Days. So what do I need to change? The weeks. I need to change the weeks into days. How do I change from weeks to days? It's multiplication because it's from bigger to smaller. And which number will I use? I will use number 7 because I have 7 days in a week. So multiply the 9 by 7 and leave the 15 days as they are. You will get 63 days and 15 days. Add them together, you will get the final answer. Now the last type, it's new for you. It's the opposite of the third type. In the third type, we were having 2 parts in the question. But in the fourth type, we will have 2 parts in the answer. Whenever you see 2 parts in the answer, you are going to divide. I'm going to convert from days to weeks. So from days to weeks, if it's from smaller to bigger, so it means that I will use division. Which number will I use in division? I will use number 7 because there are 7 days in a week. Let's divide together. This is long division. Here is my long division. My answer is 45 remainder 4. What do we mean by this? It means that I have 45 weeks, but there are 4 days left. These 4 days that are left over, I cannot use them to form a week because the week needs 7 days. So I will have 45 weeks and the 4 days will be written days as they are because I cannot convert 4 days to weeks. It's less than 7 days. Got it? Try to answer this by yourself. I have 604 days. I want to convert them to weeks and days. I have 2 parts in the answer. It means that I will use division. And also I will use division because I'm converting from the smaller to the bigger, from days to weeks. Do your long division. Okay, I have 86 remainder 2. What do we mean by this? The whole number, the 86, is going to be the weeks. And what about the 2 days that are left over? They will be written days as they are because I cannot form a week using just 2 days. Okay? Now try by yourself. You have different questions with different types. Pause your video till you get the answer. Think which type is this and decide what to use to get the answer. Thank you.